taxes, yeah.
Paying on my tax is the only way I pay my trouble to my country. Salute like an army, be so obedient like his son to his daddy. I will never ever be a tax hater. I'd rather stay my country till the last measure. If I could get $1 million for houses, thousands of lands, hundreds of gas, and all the perishables that will make me feel so high. So I can die, pay a little money to my country to make it look so good, be so fresh like the other ones. Cause they plan retreat and pay their taxes, so they get the requirement from their government. There is nothing like tribulation, massive frustration, social deprivation, economic depression in their own nation. So paper tax are the taxes I say so. No pay, no gain, as if I read. Sure they gonna tell you it's time for bubble badge. Yeah.
I want everything around me to look so fine, like the other words. I want my way.
Those are members of the Student Advocate for Tax, SAT for short, an initiative of the FIRS aimed at training and enlightening the younger generations to be future taxpayers, which is an important key to nation building. The musical clip you just saw is just one of the several ways in which SAT members prosecute their assignment. They use drama, painting, and other means to pass across their message. SAT is not new to viewers on this program. It is a club for young secondary school children interested in propagating the culture of voluntary tax compliance, even as they train themselves to be future taxpayers themselves. SAT Club already exists in some secondary schools in Abuja, and efforts are in top gear to spread to other parts of Nigeria. To get an update on the activities of SAT, Tax Matters spoke to Mrs. Robert Oduwole, the Chief Operating Officer. Welcome to Tax Matters. My name is Pius Christina.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, waiting with this.
The deduction now for withholding tax.
Withholding guinea. Look, if you not pay me my correct money today, hey, Munu get me half for.
But madam, should be your company paying income tax.
Yes, that one I enough load for me to carry. Why in I won't come and join them again?
You see, withholding tax now advance payment for income tax. So when you do some kind job like contract, we go remove small from them when we won't pay you.
I'm not go contract am up. No. I beg tell me another.
No. We must pay the money to FIRS within 30 days, and they go give us withholding tax credit note to take show say you don't pay part of your income tax in advance.
So
now to help make the money where you go pay at the end of the year small.
So this withholding tax something, it be like part payment of no.
Exactly, madam.
I beg you. Give me my check.
Remember, come collect your credit note.
Withholding tax, now for we own good. FIRS, it pays to pay your tax.
Students' Tax Advocacy Initiative evolved from a pilot project by the Federal Inland Revenue Service in collaboration with Society for Youth Empowerment in Nigeria way back 2009. As part of FIRS' responsibility to educate potential and current and future taxpayers, they put in place this program to educate the next generation, the future generation on taxation. After a successful pilot program, the executive chairman, in her wisdom, thought it wise to institutionalize this program. And that led to the setting up of Students' Tax Advocacy Initiative with Board of Trustees drawn from the FIRS chairman, Joint Tax Board, Anand Sitan, and the ICANN. It was inaugurated in August 2010.
What have you been up to?
Well, they say that any building that will be strong, that will stand the test of time, must have a very solid foundation. Upon inauguration of Students' Tax Advocacy Initiative, the board thought it wise to put together a 5-year strategic plan for the organization to determine where we want to be and how we intend to get there. So we took our time to put together this 5-year strategic plan, and at the center of this plan is a replication of the SAT program in all 36 states of the Federation. We thought it will be a substantial loss if we concentrate this program only in the FCT where we conducted a pilot. seeing the feedback and the results from these young people and that strong desire to see a change in their country, we decided that we're going to replicate in all 36 states so that other young people in other states of the Federation can have an opportunity to be a part of this novel program that seeks to enlist students as advocates for tax, not just only in their school communities, but society at large for a better Nigeria.
What is required of any school who intend to be part of this replication that you're talking about?
Okay. For us in STI, in order to sustain this program and ensure standardization and uniformity, we have come up with a model. And the model is to engage other like-minded non-governmental organizations, which we call our replicating partners. These replicating partners will be the implementers in the various states of the Federation. And what STI would do basically is to ensure the standardization of this program, provide seed funding for the NGOs, also provide technical expertise in form of training to ensure that all of these organizations are running the program according to its original intent. And right now, I'm pleased to inform you that we're at the advanced stage of selecting the NGOs that will partner with us in replication. We intend to replicate this program in 12 states across the 6 geopolitical zones.
Can you share with us the vision, the contents of that strategic plan? I don't know whether you put a date to it, 3 years, 5 years.
Like I said earlier, at the heart of the strategic plan is the replication of the SAT program in all 36 states. So at the end of the 5-year period, we hope that we would have covered 36 states in the establishment of the tax club, getting to the urban, the suburban, every part of Nigeria, all local government. We intend to take SAT club to every corner of this country, engaging young people in nation building and giving them a voice in the affairs of their own country.
Basically, you're going to use schools. Secondary schools, primary schools?
We're enlisting 7 to 25, cutting across primary, secondary, tertiary institutions. Yes. Okay. And one interesting thing that I need to say about this program is that it's a school-based program. We see the school environment as an ideal environment to run a program because we have the target audience there. We have teachers who all we need to do is train them and they can run the program with the students. So the implementing agencies in the various states will, after they have been trained, will in turn train school facilitators that will run the SAT program in the various schools.
Okay. So what does a school stand to gain from enlisting, or the students who will form the membership base of SAT in those schools? What do they stand to gain?
Well, so much. First and foremost, like what we've seen in the FCT, through this program, we've even discovered talents. We have a CD, a collection of tax songs by the students. They've been able to express their creativity, their talents through this program. And this program has also given them a voice to be a part of nation building. And there's nothing as beautiful as that. That young people can, influence tax policies. They can write articles. They can talk about things that affect them and even set up an agenda for the government. That's number one. Number two, through this program to some of our students, some of the participating schools have benefited by the donation of ICT centers by the Executive Chairman FRS, the pilot schools. Aside that, STAR is putting in place the Young Tax Advocate Award. As we replicate this program in all 36 states, we're going to put a reward system in place for outstanding advocates, for outstanding school facilitator, a whole lot. And I think let me just add this and say that the most beautiful aspect of this program is that we're all working together to building the Nigeria of our dream.
Okay. Now, are you going to identify the schools, or school proprietors, school principals can get in touch with you? If they have to get in touch with you, how do they do so?
In our model, we will be partnering with the Federal Ministry of Education and the State's Ministries of Education. Okay. And through that collaboration, they will assist us in selecting schools within their states.
Okay. So I cannot just on my own decide that I want my school to be a part of the program. Okay.
Hey, it's your boy Young Willis.
I am homeboy Chingy.
We're the bit right now.
That's right.
FIRS.
Hey, yeah.
Are you ready for this one? Let's make Nigeria a better place.
Listen.
Take it, let's go. I see it coming. Nigeria will be a better place. Only if we walk with FIRS. That means we should pay our tithes. Then we can make a brand new Nigeria. I see it coming. Good people, great nation. This is the chance for us to explore our vision. Together we can make Nigeria a better federation. So let's walk with FIRS.
Yes, Nigeria will be a better place. I said fire set the pace. Okay, listen. Hey, I got a vision, working for the federation. See you coming, so we walking to a better nation. Pay attention, rap formation. Time to explore and be imagination. Good water, sound education. FIRS, tax innovation. You gotta say yes, no hesitation. Papa God don't bless, no limitation. Good people, great nation. Love for our country, no infatuation. Doing what I wanna do, making it what you wanna do. And whenever we're coming through, it's good salutation. Good operation, free from election. Real white green, so I rap for my nation. I got swag, no imitation. No, I'm so flattered, I live federation.
I see it coming. Nigeria will be a better place. Only if we walk with FIRS. That means we should pay our tithes. Then we can make a brand new Nigeria. I see it coming. Good people, great nation. This is the chance for us to explore our vision. Together we can make Nigeria a better federation. So let's walk with FIRS. Yes, it's your boy Young with us. Yo, T, I'm feeling this one, man. Let me get this right. Okay, I'm a green, white, green, and very proud Nigerian. I'm fresh, young fly, you can call me Nigerian. Out of Africa, we are in our land since 96. We never fall, man, we've been moving on. Nigeria be a better place, that's true. But if you ain't better, you can pay your tax too. You know I'm looking better now, so then I'm riding high, looking fly. See the shorties who wanna say hi. See, I better my nation with FIRS. Yeah, if you want a better place, all you gotta do is just say yes. So the chance to shot, but we still trying to be tough. Way too blessed, we ain't got no draft. We always sit on top, 'cause the sky is a couch. Yes, sir. Yeah, I see it coming. Nigeria will be a better place. Only if we walk with FIRS. That means we should pay our tithes. Then we can make a brand new Nigeria. I see it coming. Good people, great nation. This is the chance for us to explore our vision. Together we can make Nigeria a better federation. So let's walk with FIRS. Nigeria, my country. We should say yes to FIRS. We should pay our taxes and build our nation. I see it coming. Nigeria will be a better place. Only if we walk with FIRS. That means we should pay our tithes. Then we can make a brand new Nigeria. I see it coming. Good people, great nation. This is the chance for us to explore our vision. Together we can make Nigeria a better federation. So let's walk with FIRS.
There you are. To plant a branch of SAT in your school, get in touch with your State Ministry of Education, or better still, contact Mrs. Oduwole on the numbers on your screen. We'll take a short commercial break now, and when we return, we'll bring you an interview with a Nigerian in diaspora. Stay tuned.
The Federal Inland Revenue Service introduces the tax card to make all tax payment easy for you. Just follow these 7 easy steps. Obtain your taxpayer identification number, TIN, for free at any FIRS office. Get your tax card from your bank. Log on to www.firsonline.com. Then register to obtain a password and access the payment process pages. Fill your TIN number, tax type you're paying, amount payable, and period of payment. Confirm the entries on your transaction. Then print your e-ticket and present at any FIRS office as an evidence of tax paid. It's that simple. For more information, visit www.firs.gov.ng or any FIRS office close to you. FIRS, it pays to pay your tax.
Hello viewers, today we have a guest in the studio with us. We brought him here to be able to tap from his wealth of knowledge. His name is Mr. Tunde Sulaimon. He's a member of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants in the UK and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. Mr. Tunde Sulaimon, you're welcome to the studio.
Pleased to meet you.
For how long have you been residing in the UK?
I've been in the UK for about 25 years now. Initially, I went there to study, and later on, after finishing my study, I started working and then settled down there.
So when your clients come to you, what are they expected to do in order to comply with the tax policies?
First of all, when a new client comes to us, we first of all find out details about the client, him or her, and then what sort of source of income is he having. Then from there, that's where we'll be able to introduce him properly to the right quarter, because source of income is varies. Some come from employment, some come from running a business, and as well as other from renting a property, and so on. So you need to know what area the sources of income come. Majority of our own clients are people who are running their business, maybe as a sole trader, or they're in partnership with one or two other people, or some people that's either one or two people that set up their business in which they are running it through a limited company. So by that way, we need to know under what tax regime they're going to pay.
How do you ensure that they actually tell you the truth about all their source of income?
When the client comes to us, we have a questionnaire, a form which we call a questionnaire, and which when the client comes, it fills. That means his name, his address, his NI number, which is national insurance number, if he has any tax reference, and then what are the sources of income. You need to tell us. If you tell me the full income you have, so I will be able to help you to maintain your tax properly, and then if possible save you some tax, because that's the purpose of coming to us, saving tax.
So as a sole proprietor of my own company, that's my personal company, I'm not doing anything else, what do I need to do?
Okay, it's a company. Let's clarify that issue.
Okay.
Because some people, they will say a company, but actually they are running business.
Okay.
Because if it's a company, the company has to have a limited company at the back of it. That means the business is being run through a limited company which has been registered with Company House, which they call Corporate Affairs, something in Nigeria. So that one we call limited company. But if it's not registered with those body, that means it might either be sole trader, that means you are just running a business, or partnership, which is just a business. So there's different tax.
Okay, so let's start from my own business, personal business first.
Okay, personal business. That means as a sole trader.
Yes.
As a sole trader, the first thing you need to do is, once you start the business, within 3 months you started the business, you must inform Inland Revenue. There's a form we use which is how to register as a self-employed. So when we give that one to you, you fill it, then the name, the address, and then your NI number, the name of the business the name you want to give your business, the nature of your business, either maybe a legal practitioner or private tutor. That means those people in teaching students, they are closer to that one is there. They need to give the nature of their business, and then the address. If some people started their business from their own home before they move into, when they know the business is going up, they can move outside. But it depends, whichever one is still the same procedure. So when we know which medium of business you are using, either sole trader, partnership, or limited, then we guide you through the process. That means register with the Inland Revenue. After that, then if you decide which year end date you want to use, because in the UK they give the people with sole trader and partnership freedom to decide which month or which period their business need to be ending. Although normally under the tax rule for income tax is run from 6th April 1 year to 5th April another year. But within that period, your business fall in, your year end fall in. That tax year is going to be when you go to be filing your tax return and your account and tax return. So that's the way it is.
Okay, now what if I decide I want to relocate to the UK? And I want to start my own business over there? What do I watch out for? What are the steps I take so I don't run into trouble? So I behave like a good citizen and do my obligations?
Well, and it's the same thing anywhere in the world. The first thing, you get a good advisor, a good professional that is going to guide you through the maze, to the jigsaw, to the puzzle. The first thing is once you find a good advisor, and you explain your situation, what you want to do, why you do, and then from there, like I said, if a new client comes to us, we give them we call it new client details form, in which he's going to list his name, his address, and then what he wants to do. And from there, we'll be able to guide him through the what sort of business he wants to set up, how does he want to set it up. From there, we're going to guide him to the tax rule. Does he want to do sole trader, which depends on the level of his entry? Is it's going to be doing big business or small business or something? So then, from there we would decide, because of the tax regime, it might be safer initially to be sole trader because of the tax regime because of the compliance and rule, and it's better for to start as a sole trader, and then when your business then start getting bigger, then you can then say you convert it to limited company in order to mitigate your tax liability as well. So, but it depends on which level you want to enter. And also some people might come as employee. Maybe they've already got some employment letter from here, which they come there as an employee. So like that one, it depends on what number of employment you're going to be having. And some might have employment with one company, and also they have consultancy with another company. So it's two things now: employee and consultancy. Consultancy is being treated as self-employed, in which those people you are consulting with is going to pay your money in full without deducting anything. So all this one needs to be sorted out and then matched together at the end of the year to be able to file the tax properly.
Okay, sir, thank you very much. I'm sure our viewers have gained a lot. I have gained a lot personally. Thank you very much for sharing all this information with us.
You're welcome.
We wish you all the best.
So there is nothing you can do. I can't believe this. Last year I let it go. This year my tax assessment is even worse. They keep doing this because they know there is no one we can complain to.
But there is.
Really?
Yes. You can go to the Tax Appeal Tribunal.
Tax Appeal Tribunal?
Yes.
The Tax Appeal Tribunal is established to resolve all tax disputes between taxpayers and the Revenue Authority. So when your tax disputes are not resolved to your satisfaction, the Tax Appeal Tribunal is there to help. You can visit any of our offices nationwide or call us on 0987-61170 or email info@tat.gov.ng for support. Tax Appeal Tribunal, building confidence in Nigeria's tax system.
We hope that you've been able to gain a few tips from Mr. Sulaiman. It is obvious all over the world that we have to pay tax to improve our nation. Join us next week for a fresh episode of Tax Matters. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.